you know what they say, when you start getting hate coming your way, you finally made it to the big time. Well, here's some hate, boom, here's some more hate, boom, here is another hate, boom. Yes, that's right, the comment sections of hate has been coming my way because certain people don't like the things that I have to say, my opinions. So I'm just going to give a quick little reminder to everybody who watches my videos that I am just some random guy on YouTube spitting out my opinions. I am neither ESPN or Fox Sports or CBS Sports or any other type of sports agency. I am not an expert in anything, and I am wrong at least 2 times a day because I have to take a dookie at least twice a day. Therefore, if you are taking to heart anything that I have to say here on the Raider D podcast, you might need some counseling because the internet is not about expert advice. Now that we've got all that out of the way, let's get into today's video of the Raider D podcast. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Raiders and Raiderettes, we're going to be talking about the Raiders just signed a replacement for Lonnie Johnson Jr. Yes, that's right. They went out and signed Terrell Edmonds, safety, former first-round draft pick, number 28th overall for Pittsburgh. Now, that was in 2018, and this guy has bounced around the league more than a volleyball being bounced around on a beach. However, this dude does have some good traits, and I believe that the Raiders are going to try to use him in a similar fashion of what they plan to do with Lonnie Johnson Jr. Now, we know that Lonnie is out for the entire season. Most likely, he probably won't even be a Raider next year because of this injury, and he was only on a 1-year deal. So we go and we get his replacement, and we're going to see him most likely in this upcoming preseason game and see if he can have a little bit of a spark, if he can make the 53-man roster. But because the Raiders signed him, it is not a guarantee. I'll tell you what is a guarantee, and a guarantee is that if you're looking for a tiny house, then you need to give my boy Kevin Ross a call over at Box House. He also has a sister company called Container Bros. So if you're looking for a brand new 40-foot shipping container to build your tiny house home in, you gotta give them a call. They deliver pretty much anywhere in the country. Box House is your #1 source for ADUs, mother-in-laws, tiny houses. Go and give them a call. Check out the website. Phone number and info is down in the description. Also, one more little note for all of you guys. Did you know that it is a multi-billion-dollar industry to steal your information and your loved ones and use that information on the dark web to ruin your credit? All you got to do to protect yourself is go get your 14-day free trial over with my friends at Aura.com. It is the only ones that I trust myself and my family to. So if you want to keep yourself protected on the internet and protect all of your private information, go to Aura.com. Link is down in the description. Use the code down there and you will absolutely be able to sign up for that 14-day free trial. Now, let's talk a little bit about Jackson Powers Johnson. Jackson Powers Johnson started at right guard, and it looks like it's probably where he's going to stay for the remainder of the season. Sucks because we want to see him at the center position, right? However, it is very abundantly clear that we have a major problem on the right side of the line. And I think that they've moved him over to the right side because he is our second best offensive lineman. And if you have a problem on the right side, you need to have some help over there. One thing that he is really good is picking up his initial block and then getting off of that block and helping out wherever else he is needed. Something he's very used to doing as a center. So will he remain the right guard or move back to center? We don't know yet, but what we do know is this. He does have sore ribs from that preseason game, and he has been pulled out of practice. We don't know how long that's going to take. Ribs are a very fragile thing, and they could take weeks to heal. So don't expect to see him in this coming preseason game. In fact, I don't expect to see him in any more games until the regular season. And once that happens, I think that he's probably going to be the starter at right guard. I want to hear your opinions down below, and I also want to make sure I say this. Guys, we are still trying to get to 12,000 subscribers. We lost 60,000 subscribers over the break, and not 60,000, we lost 60 subscribers. My bad, I'm getting way ahead of myself. So we need your help, guys. If you're brand new to the channel and you love Daily Raiders content, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button, and drop a comment down below, even if it is just to tell me how stupid I am or how handsome I am, because I'm a handsome devil. All right. So I'll see all of you guys in the very next Raiders video.